My name is Sophie, and I'm 32 years old. I live in a small apartment with my father and my 5-year-old son, Ethan. Life hasn't been easy, but we've managed. My marriage ended a few years ago. It was painful, but necessary. Since then, it's just been the three of us, me, Ethan, and Dad. My mother passed away when I was 17, and from that moment, Dad became both parents for me. He worked long hours at a repair shop to support us. He was quiet but strong, and no matter how tired he was, he always found time to sit with me in the evenings, asking about my day. His quiet support gave me the strength to keep going. I work as a nurse at a local clinic. I love my job, it gives me purpose, but my heart is always worried about my father. He's getting older, and his health isn't great. Some mornings, he's too weak to get out of bed. I wanted to do more for him, but my salary just barely covered our needs. One evening after a long shift, I came home to find him lying on the floor. My heart stopped. I rushed to him, holding his hand. "Dad, wake up," I cried. His face was pale, and his hands were cold. I called an ambulance, and they rushed him to the hospital. The doctor's expression was grim. "Your father's heart is failing," he said quietly. "He needs surgery. It's urgent and expensive." Tears burned my eyes. I didn't have that kind of money. I felt powerless. That night, I sat by his hospital bed, holding his hand, whispering, "Please don't leave me." Days passed. I picked up extra shifts and started offering private home care on weekends. Every dollar I saved felt like a drop in a sea of need. I was exhausted physically, mentally, emotionally. One rainy night, as I trudged home, soaked and drained, I found an envelope in our mailbox. No name, just a simple note. "For your father's surgery. Take care of him." Inside was $20,000. I stared at it, hands trembling. Who would do this? Why? I had no answers, only gratitude. It was enough. The next day, I brought my father to the hospital. The surgery was long. I waited outside, praying, trembling. Hours later, the doctor emerged with a soft smile. It was successful. "He'll recover." Tears streamed down my face. I ran to his room and took his hand. "You're safe now, Dad." A week later, he came home. His smile was tired but warm. Life slowly steadied. Still, the question stayed with me. Who had helped us? Months passed. One day, a man named Mark visited the clinic. Tall, quiet, kind eyes. He introduced himself at the front desk and asked to speak with me. "I wanted to meet the nurse who changed my sister's life," he said. I remembered her, Lily, a fragile girl who came in often for treatment, scared, anxious. I had stayed late, sat with her, held her hand when she cried, helped her through it. "It was you," I whispered. "You helped my father." He gave a quiet smile. "You gave kindness without expecting anything in return. I wanted to do the same." That day, Mark didn't just visit. He stayed in my life. He brought small gifts for Ethan, fresh fruit for Dad, and always something warm for me, a book, a flower, A kind word. Dad grew to like him. I saw it in the way his face lit up when Mark arrived. One evening after dinner, Dad looked at Mark and said, "You treat us like family." Mark chuckled gently. "You all mean a lot to me." Later, as we washed dishes, the kitchen quiet around us, he turned to me. "Sophie," he said softly, "I didn't just help your father because of what you did for Lily." "Then why?" I asked, my voice low. He looked at the floor for a moment. "Because I care about you. From the first day I saw you, I knew your strength, your kindness." I couldn't walk away. I didn't know what to say. My heart was full, but my past still left shadows. He saw that. "You don't need to answer," he said quickly. "I just needed you to know." Mark stayed. Through the hard days, through my fears, through Dad's recovery. Never pushing, just present. One evening, Dad and I sat on the balcony, Ethan asleep inside. The sky was brushed in soft orange and pink. Dad looked at me and said, "You're strong, Sophie, but even the strong need someone." His words sank in. The next time Mark visited, I asked him to walk with me. The park was quiet, leaves crunching under our feet. "I'm scared to let someone in," I told him. "But I don't want to lose you." He stopped, faced me. "You won't lose me, Sophie. I'm here. I'm not going anywhere." And for the first time in years, I believed someone. Weeks passed. My father grew stronger. Ethan smiled more. And I laughed more. One evening, after dinner, Mark stood up and pulled a small box from his coat pocket. My heart raced as he knelt in front of me. "Sophie," he said gently, "you showed me how kindness changes lives. You changed mine. Will you marry me?" Tears filled my eyes this time, not from pain, but from joy. "Yes," I whispered. "Yes." My father clapped his hands. Ethan jumped with excitement. Mark slid the ring onto my finger. And I realized life had broken me once, but love found me again. And this time, I wasn't afraid to hold on. If you enjoyed the story, don't forget like, comment, share, and subscribe. Thanks so much.